According to the UN, between $800 billion and $2 trillion are laundered every year. Of this amount, between $200 billion and $300 billion are laundered just in Italy. This money comes from criminal activities and, through money laundering, is reintroduced into the legal economy, appearing on paper as legitimate earnings. But how do criminal organizations make so much dirty money disappear, only to make it reappear clean? Today we'll talk about the 7 most common methods for laundering dirty money, with real examples from international news. Remember, don't try this at home. Welcome to Curio Horizon, the YouTube channel where we explore curiosities and mysteries from around the world. If you're passionate about discovering fascinating and little-known stories, this is the right place for you. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Before we begin, what is money laundering? Money laundering and self-laundering refer to all activities aimed at hiding the illegal origins of wealth. This wealth can be in the form of money, houses, or other valuable items like cars or art. Tracing money movements is increasingly easy, so criminals try to ensure that the money can be spent without arousing suspicion. Money laundering is divided into 3 main stages: placement, layering, and integration. 1. Placement. In this first stage, the money is inserted into the legal system or transferred so that it can be easily moved. Usually, the money is in the hands of front men, people who appear to own the sums but really don't. 2. Layering. Once in the system, the money is moved through a series of complex transactions, often passing through multiple banks and companies in different countries, making it difficult to trace its origin. 3. Integration. Finally, the money returns to the criminals, but now it appears to come from legitimate sources. This can happen through shell companies or investments in legitimate businesses. The 7 most common methods for money laundering. 1. Using cash-intensive businesses. Criminal organizations purchase bars, restaurants, cinemas, or other businesses that handle large amounts of cash. They pretend these businesses are thriving, inflating the income with dirty money, which is thus cleaned. One of the most notorious cases involved the Medellin cartel, which used restaurant chains in Colombia to launder drug trafficking proceeds. The restaurants declared higher earnings than they actually made, allowing the cartels to clean massive amounts of dirty money. 2. Smurfing, structuring. This method involves breaking down large amounts of dirty money into smaller sums that are deposited into different bank accounts by numerous accomplices, the Smurfs. This way, each individual transaction remains below the anti-money laundering threshold, making it easier to avoid detection. In the United States, Operation Casablanca revealed a sophisticated smurfing scheme used by Mexican cartels. Drug money was deposited in small amounts across various U.S. banks before being transferred abroad. 3. Self-laundering. The criminal directly uses a business they own to launder money. For example, they might claim that illicit funds are legitimate earnings of the business by issuing false invoices or receipts. In 2015 in Italy, a large self-laundering scheme managed by the 'Ndrangheta was uncovered. The criminal organization used construction companies to launder profits from criminal activities. These companies issued fake invoices for work that was never done, creating a flow of money that appeared legitimate. 4. Bank complicity. Criminals may obtain the cooperation of bankers or high-level employees in financial institutions who use their positions to execute a large number of complex transactions, such as currency exchanges and international transfers, to hide the money's origin. The Danske Bank scandal in 2018 rocked Europe. The bank's Estonian branch was involved in a massive money laundering scheme, handling over 200 billion euros from suspicious sources through the complicity of bank executives. 5. Real estate investments. Investing in real estate is one of the most common methods for the integration phase. Criminals buy properties with dirty money and then sell or rent them out, making it look like the profits come from a legitimate activity. In Spain, Operation Malaya uncovered how a group of criminals linked to the Russian mafia used the Marbella real estate market to launder hundreds of millions of euros. They purchased luxury villas with illicit funds, and then resold or rented them at high prices, turning the profits into seemingly legitimate funds. 6. Using cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Monero provide criminals with a way to transfer money without leaving obvious traces. By using anonymous blockchain wallets, criminals can pass money through multiple transactions, making it difficult to trace. A famous case involved the dark web marketplace Silk Road, which was shut down in 2013. Ross Ulbricht, the site's creator, used Bitcoin to facilitate illicit transactions, including drug trafficking and other criminal activities. The cryptocurrencies were then mixed through tumbling services to make them untraceable. 7. Using casinos. Criminals can use casinos to clean money. They purchase large amounts of chips with dirty money, play some of them, and then cash in the rest, which now appears as legitimate winnings. In Australia, Crown Casino was embroiled in a money laundering scandal in 2020. Asian criminal gangs bought chips with drug money and then cashed them out as clean winnings. This scheme led to large-scale investigations and a review of gambling laws in the country. These 7 methods are just a few of the approaches that criminal organizations use to launder money. Often, they combine multiple methods to make it even harder for investigators to trace. Money laundering is a global challenge that requires international cooperation to be effectively countered. Which of these methods surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Curio Horizon.